Hey guys, Riothouse here, and welcome back to our Commander the Great Wars series. I know it's been a couple days since our last update, but I had a family reunion over the weekend and some other commitments. But now that we're back, let's go ahead and further prosecute this war. And before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at where we stand right now on the world screen. Alright. You can see some of our major pushes into the Central Powers. We've been doing some significant damages to Austria-Hungary, and I'm going to continue pushing Austria-Hungary to the brink until they fall out of the war. So, let's see here. Let's look at the Western Front here. Apparently, we took over majority of Belgium, as you can see. We have Liège surrounded. That's the final city. It's completely surrounded. Also, a lot of the units up here, this Austrian unit, it's at efficiency 3, so they're really falling back in disorganized fashion here. There's a weak unit here, efficiency 6, that we could possibly start pushing against, but we're going to need to move the artillery up, so it's going to take a couple turns. We're holding steady our gains in southwestern Germany here with the Italians, holding Munich. I don't see the area over here moving too far. We might be able to put some pressure on him. Let's see here. We were able to take over a couple Austria-Hungarian cities down here, but that's pretty much come to a standstill with the entry of the Bulgarians. You can see one of our units here is in a very bad predicament, so I'm going to try to get that unit over here to fill that gap. And that's one of our infantry units too. So hopefully this line can hold. That's an Italian unit coming to help out the Serbians. So let's not do that. And then we have a ship over here using a Greek port, which is kind of cool. And then down here in the south, we can see that we are able to take Gaza. So we'll be taking Gaza next turn. And that's right, I shuffled some units around. I didn't take Gaza back immediately, but that's not going to be a problem. So we'll be able to take that back, probably use this garrison unit if I can get it up there. We'll see. And then the Russian southeastern front here doesn't really look too good. Got a couple garrison units holding out here and there, and they took Batumi. Kind of sucks that I lost these two places, but if the Ottomans really wanted, they can come in and start jacking everything up. Alright, and then the Russian front. This is one of my favorite fronts here, as it's posing to be quite difficult to move forward, especially after we ran out of ammunition. So unfortunately, the Russian theater has come to a halt due to ammunition shortages, but we'll be working with the Russians on that. Let's see here. The next one, let's go for Russia. It's going to cost 72 production in order to get Russian ammunition capacity up further. You know, the initial expansion of ammunition only costs 7 production. It's really not that hard. You get one piece of ammunition a turn, but it gets much steeper as time goes on, as it gets more advanced. Alright, so that's right, we finished movements here. Finished there. We have a couple Italian movements we can make here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alright. Oh, and they do have units up there, so I will be pulling those guys out. This unit here, we're just going to go ahead and start. Oh yeah, I left infantry here, by the way. Completely forgot about them. They're going to help push down south, so ship them over there. And then this garrison unit can move out over here. And we'll use these two garrisons to probe around and do stuff. I should probably be using infantry, but oh well. Okay. Alright, so we pretty much finished most of the turn for these areas. Nowhere else it seems that we could really make any kind of difference. I'm going to pull this unit back here because I don't want it to get attacked. And that unit can stay there while it recovers. And let's see if we can move down here yet. We cannot. The British are having manpower problems now, yeah. So the British and the French are feeling it along with the Serbians. The Serbians are already in orange, or is that red? Probably, I think that's orange. I think the next step down would be red. Okay, anywho, let's go ahead and advance the next turn. Oh, let's look at research real quick. I always forget. Here we go. Aerial artillery coordination. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. Russia could start investing in tanks, but... Italians... We could get a piece of artillery to the Italians. What's their ammunition production? 5. It could be slightly useful for the Italians. I think we're going to do it. I have been using this Zeppelin here to do most of the damage. In fact, let's go ahead and use it on Vienna. What was the key to check? Okay. The space key allows you to check the industrial capacity. See, Vienna is a very industrial capital of Austria-Hungary. So if we can start bombing that, like so, maybe we'll start doing some economic damage to them, hopefully. Well, that's the plan. Okay, I think we just took some damage there. See, it's down to 9. Alright, so, let's see here. Italy. We could expand production. Maybe next turn we'll do that. We'll see where Italy stands after next turn. Okay, so let's go ahead and advance the turn now. Alright, and we got technological advancements for the Italians for their infantry, and General Sir Frederick Stanley Maud is a cautious and consistent rather than spectacular commander with a stable yet careful character. Very well. Very cool. British commander. Do we have one in the south yet? No, we do not. Yeah. Well then, let us bring Maud down there. Alright. Ooh, that's good. Let's do it. Four to 1. Sadly, we won't be doing that. We'll be reinforcing him. Just going to reinforce our infantry units since they're on the front line. Garrison units, they'll get second-rate attention. Alright, so let's go ahead and pound this area. And the city is ours. Maybe after we end the turn, it'll show Liege has been recaptured. Woohoo! Yay. I don't know though, we'll see. And we might be able to make some kind of gain here, possibly. Italians, let's go to the Italians. Okay, so this unit of artillery will move to there, and we'll push against, we'll say there. We might want to try to make a break here, so I actually might move this artillery down to there. And they're pulling units off the front line over here. That's interesting. I should have used that. I should have moved a unit there. There we go. We got some production damage on Vienna, and that also damages their national morale, which is very good. Contemplating hitting that guy there. Alright, so we're going to do a number of attacks here. Focusing on Lemberg, but let's try to do as much damage as we can here. Oh yeah, we can upgrade our artillery. So maybe we'll hold out for one turn then. Let's do a couple infantry attacks, maybe. Maybe not. Okay, so let's go ahead and upgrade Russia. Oh, they do not have a lot of production points, that's right. I think then that we will disband this unit here in Vilna. Yeah. Or not. Okay. What do we do with Russia? Russia has so many troops. Yeah, we'll disband that unit next. I think I'm just going to disband. Yeah. We're just going to disband this here. And we got some manpower back. That's always nice. Got a little bit of manpower back. Okay. And then this unit here, let's have them move towards Batumi. Or not. I think they've just moved up that way. I think they are moving. So I'm gonna get them up to Stavropol just in case. Yeah. Alright, and then here, not a lot to do. I think I might use this infantry unit here to push further in. Yeah. Might as well. Very nice. Yeah, so we got a couple extra kills on the Austrians there. I'd like to pick on those Austrian units if we can. Let's try to get them out of the war ASAP. Alright, British. I really want to wait for British convoys to start arriving. 1, 2, 3. And then a French convoy. Okay. Good, good, good. Alright, so these guys are gonna recover their efficiency, hopefully. We'll get them back up to speed. And then these units over here will start assembling and getting ready for a push. I know he's pretty jacked up. They've been focusing on him for a while, so I need him to sit and rest. That unit. For the most part, that's it. That's all we have for now. Alright. It's a completely straight line. If we're going to make any headway, we need to bust a hole in the line there, I'm thinking. And at the same time, we'll push Italian troops out this way and just force a complete surround of Strasbourg, possibly. And if they don't move out, then we'll just surround and destroy whatever's left. Yeah, that'll work really well. Strasbourg is significantly damaged. It'd be nice if we can push into the Ruhr. And this artillery still needs to get upgraded. This one already is. So I don't want to waste heavy ammunition if it's not going to do much damage. Okay. They're already at efficiency 2. There. Alright guys, let's go ahead and end the turn here, and we'll see where we're at. That was interesting. Seeing the Russian front come back alive, I didn't expect that. Got some units that are in some pretty dire straits here. Thinking about pulling him back and just moving the line up on the edge here. Yeah. Okay. And then here we lost an infantry unit, which is bad. But the Russian infantry are upgraded now. That's good. This artillery needs to be upgraded. And our upkeep costs went down a little bit because we lost that unit. So Russia is now back up to 17 a turn. I figured Russia would have a larger industry, but they really don't. They have massive manpower. But to mobilize that manpower, they were not able to do so. To replenish their losses, yes, but not to mobilize that manpower. That's what I'm seeing right now. Alright. Okay, down south. Cobb is in trouble. Let's have our guys get all entrenched in. Have our units scout here. What's British ammunition at right now? 17. Okay. France is back up to 33 now. Considering for France another piece of artillery or possibly an airship or a bomber. Maybe soon. Armor, let's look at research here. Armor might be coming along here, yeah. Huh. So we might be looking at armored units soon. That would be pretty neat. And the Austrians did not reinforce this unit here, so we are going to achieve a breakthrough today. That's good. So I think Austria's, yeah, they're definitely feeling the hurt. A world of pain. Alright, and let's continue bombing Vienna. There we go, got another point of damage there. Let's have our units here pull back. And I'm going to start filling in this gap here. We'll see what they do now that their rear is threatened. Alright, so let's go ahead and achieve that gap we wanted. Oh yeah, the Russians, huh? Oh yeah, I did upgrade that artillery. That's good. And so the Russians are going to be sitting on 20 ammunition, which means maybe 2 rounds of pummeling Lemberg to pieces, or 2 rounds of pummeling Königsberg. I'm going to go for Lemberg because I think we can hold that. Okay. So let's bring up the British artillery here. I need to make a pocket or hole here. And I'm wondering if I should bring infantry over to Wilhelmshaven and open up another front. Might think about it. Let's see where we get first. There's the gap. The opportunity to hit their artillery next turn. Good. Alright. And German artillery is there as well. Good. Very good. See, this whole line is it's a mess right now. We'll get the British unit down there and possibly get them through the gap. Okay. I think I have way too many units up here. I could do without a couple. Perhaps this garrison unit here. Yeah. Well. Let us Alright. So that's that. Fill in the gap here. And let's move this unit there so it's only attacked by 1. Reinforce them. And let's start attacks on Split here. I want to see if I can continue to lower Split's efficiency to a point where we could maybe take it. There we go. They're down to 6 efficiency now. Alright. Didn't I move a battleship down here? No, I think it went back to get repairs. Yeah, that's right. Alright, so let's repair this battleship. Start getting those battleships repaired up. And that's it for now. On the Russian front here. Okay, so let's look at research. I believe Italy finished. Yes. Let's have them start focusing on strategic attack, rigid airship. Since we already have an airship out there, we'll have them focus on that. And we don't have artillery, so we'll continue to focus on infantry, like that. And whatever's left over here, let's see. Ground attack, naval attack, base defense. Yeah, we might be using this aerial, we might be using artillery in the future for Italy. We'll see in a couple turns how that turns out. Alright, they're getting a decent level of entrenchment. Okay, so let's end the turn and end the let's play here. See what happens. Okay. Overall, not too bad. We're very close to filling. Yeah, we're going to be able to close this gap. Let's go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to start shifting infantry forces down. I'll have these 2 units swap places. And they can move up. And these guys can move over. And they can move down here next turn. Okay, so we're going to start trying to destroy this pocket here. That's the objective. Okay. Well guys, I'm Riothouse. Thank you for joining me. When we come back, we'll destroy this pocket over the next few turns and try to get rid of all this here with minimal casualties, just artillery, and jack them up. And also achieve Strasbourg here, which is really good because we will be able to bring to bear 4 infantry units and a piece of artillery against that one city there. Hopefully that holds for a while, and they're going to have to produce brand new units here in order to stop us. And then down south, looks like we're having quite the problem down south. So perhaps, I don't know. It looks like a huge mess to me. Yeah. So we're gonna have to give up some ground here. Yeah. We'll do that right now. Let's see what happens. God, why are they doing so well against us? Is it the desert? Defender defense bonus 4. Is that why it's doing that? Dunes should give more defense than that. Huh. Anywho, alright guys, take care, have a good one.